Alright, this is a weekly reading for Leo. I do have a playlist, yay. So I'm gonna read one song that tickles my fancy. So we have Patty Loveless, Blame It on Your Heart. So there might be some heart-related issues or a relationship or something going on that is kind of playing with you. Is what I'm guessing. Maybe emotionally, physically, or mentally. Okay? Or spiritually. It could be spiritual too. So, let's see. We have also some channeled messages for you, so that might help some of you out as far as kind of knowing where this energy is coming from. And let's see. We have... I think we have two major channelings, but we'll do that in a minute. Anyway, let's get into the reading. Let's see, you right now is going to be the star. So optimistic about love life, healing from past wounds, happiness, acceptance, a developing relationship, love, trust, self-expression, a happy relationship, deepening romance. So it could be a fairly new relationship, or it could be an old relationship that you're seeing through new eyes, or it could be an opportunity to date somebody that you haven't dated. So it's a lot of energy going on here, but I do feel like it's a kind of new energy for you. Okay. We have number 2 with week's theme. We have the 5 of Wands. So, competition between suitors, conflict between lovers, playful banter, arguments, aggravation, their annoying habits, working at relationships. So, you could be in the middle of a relationship that's kind of newish, or it's kind of, old. It could also be that, like, you're married and, the honeymoon's over, and it's kind of getting to the point of, we need to do this, this, and this. Reality sets in. But I do feel like there's points where there is a fight, or there is a point of, hey, I can't do this alone, or, stuff like that. So there's finding out your own vulnerabilities through this relationship, which might not be the best thing for you, and in other cases it might be. Okay, so depends on who you are. Okay, if you're somebody who's kind of emotional, you might have a lot of water in your birth chart. It might be a bad thing for you because you're constantly like trying to figure things out, and you're overly emotional about certain things. If you're like fire sign on fire sign, where you have like Aries or Leo throughout your chart, it might be to the point of you need to kind of show emotion, or you need to show like you're committed to this relationship, so that people don't get the wrong idea, like you're just going from one person to the next. It might help. And if you have air sign in your chart, there might be a kind of whimsy air about you, where you either like to talk, you like to know things, or you like to do other things that could be very irritating to your partner, or it might be very irritating to you, for people not to understand where you're coming from when you talk, or when you have a bit of knowledge that you want to share. So there's that also. So it's a bunch of mixed emotions here. So we have number 3 with the challenge of the week, which is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is starting of something new, an exciting time, a brilliant idea creation, establishment of a business, willpower, inspiration, fire in your belly. So this is a block because you haven't thought about it yet. I feel like there's something on the back burner where it's like, I need this, but I haven't thought of this yet. So this is a later energy. You're probably going to think about this later in the week, probably right before the next reading on the 28th, I think. So there's that. You might have a brilliant idea on the 28th. So, mark your calendars. Anyway, we have number 4 with lesson to remember. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is frustrations or obstacles in love, learning to compromise in a love relationship, which this is very hard for some Leos because they kind of want to do their routine. They have routines or they have stuff that they need to do in order to feel, accomplished. So a lot of times they might not 100% agree with their partner or agree with a group of people that they're working with because they do have a routine or they have a type of thing that they do for work or whatever. There's a lot of weird stuff Leos do, but I feel like it's all to put your mind at ease. It's not anything that's bad really. It's kind of like almost like superstitious stuff. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. So there's gonna be some routines that you can't do and some compromises and stuff like that. So it might actually throw you off a little bit. So, you're going to have to kind of either figure it out or work around it or try to maintain patience with people. I feel like that would help. But I do feel like you're going to have a time of it because you won't be able to do your little superstitious, rituals. Okay. So we have number 5 with lessons you will learn this week with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is increasing confidence, pushing yourself, responsibility, accomplishment, exercising your willpower, a good ending if you work for it, a burden. So you're kind of going to be thrown off a little bit because your routine wasn't finished or there's certain things you have to do that's kind of not what you're used to, so it's gonna throw you for a loop, probably make you feel a little cranky, but it's fine. You'll figure it out, you'll make it work, I'm sure. Okay? And then the gift that you will give yourself this week is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is discontentment with the achievements, discovering the grass isn't always greener, getting what you want and still being unhappy. So you might be in a commitment and you're kind of like, I want to be single, kind of like a house cat. And my I think it's Blackie, my Tupac cat. He always wants to be inside when it's treat time, but he wants to be outside because the other cats are getting fed when he has treats. So he's kind of like an outside cat, so he wants to be inside and outside at the same time so he can get both worlds. He's getting a little chunky, I'm not gonna lie, but he was born on Halloween, so I kind of get the treat thing to the point and extent that he wants. But I feel like you're kind of in that way, you're kind of a little bit spoiled, you're kind of set in your ways, so you kind of want the best of both worlds, but you still want snack time and you still want to eat, it's that type of thing. Okay? You don't have to eat, you can have your free time and stuff. So let's see, channeled messages I got before the reading is working hard for a better future, waiting for the right time, having all the potential to get work done, but feeling overwhelmed because you do all of it on your own, a single parent without any help, but the drive to determine and the fire to finish his or her own stuff. Okay, so that's a tall order. I'm sure that there's gonna be a lot of frustration here. Because you can't do your little ritualistic stuff. You might have to be looking, you know, over somebody else or over another person. Somebody could have, you know, had a bit of a tumble or had a bit of a, you know, problem this week. So you might be taking care of them, or you might be taking care of your kids, and they might not want to settle down, or they might not want to do what you have planned, or what have you. So you're gonna have to work that out. Usually, there's different things for different types of kids. So just if you have kids, be gentle with them. So you know, you kind of had to show them different things that, you know, would be fun or entertaining to them. Okay. Anyway, Leo, like I always say, life is a journey. So this is just an obstacle. I'm sure that you'll figure out a way to fix it, or allow it to work for you, you know. Or it might be part of your new routine. I don't know. Anyway, Leo, hopefully this helps you out, and I will see you in the next reading, alright? So, life is a journey. This is just a big old obstacle. So, however you choose to deal with it, hopefully it's in the good way and not in a bad way, but however you choose to deal with it, you deal with whatever obstacles in your way right now, okay? Anyway, I will see you later. Okay? Bye now.